North boys cross country team a third place finish at the district meet. I'm joined by their head coach, Jessica Richards. And Coach, we talked about last week how the girls finished first in district meet, a successful year. Guys, also a successful year. Third place in the district means that they also got to go to the regionals.
They did. We were, they came into the district with, that goal of make it to regionals. It was a goal we kind of set early in the season in August, and, they worked hard and got what they needed, got it done on the district meet and made it to regionals. So.
What were your expectations for the boys team coming into this year, and how do you feel they met those expectations?
Their expectations were the same as the girls. We wanted to advance to the regional meet. I felt like they did a pretty good job of that at district. I really felt like we should have been in that number 2 position. Wiley East had beat us by a point, so therefore we were third. But they really came back from the district meet, and they raced really well at regionals. Some of them had a lot better races as opposed to the district meet, and they raced pretty well at regionals. So.
This particular team are a real veteran squad, and you're going to have a lot of returners as well that were juniors this year.
Yes, I have four returning juniors from the roster, Cody, Nelson, Garrett, and Zach, And so they'll both be returning, so I'm really looking at all 4 of those boys of bringing the leadership that that we'll need coming into the new season. So that's kind of what I expect of them next season.
John Malero is one of your standout runners throughout the whole entire year, one of your top finishers. What sort of leadership did he bring to the squad?
He really brought in first practice was August 1st with the whole squad, and he did a really good job of training throughout the summer, and came in August 1st and was quite a bit more fit than some of the other boys, and really motivated them and pushed them every day, just being, this particular pace was not okay. We needed to push and get better and get better. And so he did that a lot by example, just, running hard every day, kind of making one after another push as well and close that gap between him and the rest of the group. So.
How much of a challenge is it for these high school runners, with all the distractions there is being in high school? You have to worry about all your schoolwork. You want to do fun things outside of school. How much of a struggle is it for them to keep so fit throughout the entire year so they can run their best at the end of the year?
I think it's a pretty good struggle. The cross-country boys and girls at North do an excellent job of that. They're very good students. I don't really have to check a lot of grades. Don't have to sign a lot of mandatory tutorials or anything like that. You have to be pretty motivated to do cross-country in the first place, and it's a lifestyle sport, and they do a really good job of sleeping and eating right and hydrating and getting their coursework done as well. So it's a unique group to work with, and they're, it's pretty strong of their personalities and just of, the people that they are to be able to do that at, the teenage years and get it done successfully.
It's really easy to coach a team when you have kids that are so motivated to do so well.
And they are. They're a great group of kids.
Going into the district meet for the guys team, what were your strategy going into that? What was the goal as far as running in that district meet?
Well, we knew Lovejoy was going to be tough going into the district, and they have a lot of front runners. Our strength for the boys squad is that they stay very compact throughout the race. We don't particularly have someone that's always finishing in the top 3 of races. So we just kind of, explain to them consistently throughout the season, this is our team, this is how we're made up. So just working on, if you see this person is not having a good race, then you need to make sure that you're going and making up the gap, and just every little point counts when you're racing. So really getting them to understand what kind of team they were, and using that to their advantage.
How did you use some of the meets before the district meet as a benchmark for what you were going to accomplish?
I really felt like when we went to the Wiley meet, which was one of the latter ones in September, the boys did really good. They finished 2nd overall, and they actually beat several of the teams within the district. So it kind of gave us a good benchmark of where we were at that point in the season. And then when we came back to the meet right before the district meet, we had several runners that had PRs and raced really well. So just trying to, keep motivated and keep positive going into the district, and falling back on our fitness, and having them believe that you guys are fit, and you're ready to race and do your best.
What was the regional meet like for this team? What were your expectations for that regional meet? Similar to the girls, never been there before, trying to almost have a learning experience for the next year where you're going to try and duplicate that effort.
Expectations were, just go out there, race hard, do your best, leave everything out on the course, and you need to have nothing left when you're done, and not second guess what you're doing. And the boys did a really good job of that. I thought they got out pretty well, just like the girls. Meet Region 4 for the boys is very tough, and the race got out very fast. I think it surprised them a little bit, but I felt like after the first mile they started racing a little bit more, trying to get them out of that conservative stage in the beginning, and at that point you just got to go for it. So I felt like they did a good job transitioning within the race to further advance their place as a team.
Well, Coach, thanks again for joining us, and best of luck next year and improving on what already was a fantastic season.
Okay, thank you.
The boys cross country team finished third this year at district. When it's to regionals next year, they'll try and do even better in the district meet, trying to win that District 13 4A. Once again, we want to thank the coaches for stopping in for today's show. A special thanks as well to all the cross-country runners in McKinney ISD on another fantastic season of racing. I don't know about you, but basketball season has just started in time with the weather starting to kick in. The fans are starting to flock to the gyms for McKinney ISD basketball, and Sports Talk will follow their lead, starting next week with the girls basketball coaches paying us a visit. From all of us here at Sports Talk, I'm Tyler Sloan. Have a great week.